Hello, this is Robyn. Welcome to my channel Heart Guided Intuition, and here is your general reading for Friday, June 12th, 2020. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you found it. And if you are returning, if you've been watching my videos, then thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so some of you might know if you're returning, you'll know that I work with a combination of tarot cards, oracle cards, and a spirit deck that I designed. And I have shuffled the decks and I've chosen them, but I have not turned the cards over yet. I like to turn them over while I'm on camera, while I'm, on video, so that as I get any messages, I can instantly relay them to you. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to turn them over now and see what Spirit's message is for us, for everybody, for Friday. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Hold on. Just I'm looking. I'll show you in just a second. For Friday. The Hermit card. It's a major arcana card. And it's coming up with like soul searching, taking that time out to really do a lot of introspection and feeling into where you want to move next. Just kind of take time out. Find the space, find the time to really do a lot of self-reflection and what you need right now. And this is the card of chasing joy. Chasing joy. The joy is there, but it might need you to act on it. The Hermit card. So being in a place of, this is interesting because it's like introspection, and the Hermit can be like stillness, and then there's action, taking action. So really taking time to reflect. It will be really important for you to take time to reflect. It's been necessary to step away from the world for a little while, and I'm not even talking about the quarantine situation right now. I think, maybe it's a result of that, but I feel like in a lot of people's lives, we're all kind of reassessing our situations and thinking, how do we move forward? And that's what this is all about. Really taking that time to really tune in to your deepest sense of yourself, to your truth, to what you know is good for you and works for you and supports your well-being, okay? And your joy. And following that, figuring out what your joy is and how you can follow it. How to get into a better situation. This can be in many in any area of your life, okay? It can mean relationship, work situation, where you're living, whatever it is. Be very creative, okay? Yes, I know that my camera reads these backwards. Amber, awaken your creativity and look at all that beautiful golden, warm, fiery energy. I like these color cards because aside from what it says, I tend to look at the image more than anything and really look at how dynamic that is. That's this card, that is like the Hermit, once there's been some, internal dialogue with our hearts and our truth, it's really important, because look at where he's got that golden color that's waiting for him to see it. That joy that he's going to be chasing after and finding his way to. He's going to be moving on the revelation that comes to him in his quiet time. And it's going to be creative thinking. It's going to be dynamic. It's going to be fun. And this is another card. Interesting. It's this card is a queen who tends to be a little solitary. She is, and I always say that my readings are gender fluid, okay? So if I say queen, that doesn't have to mean a woman. It's an energy. This is a woman, she's got everything she needs. She's very well off, and she's worked very hard for it too. She's mature, and she's built a life for herself. And right now she's taking time. It's very much like the Hermit card, only with a lot of abundance around it. And she's taking the time to really deliberate. This is the King of Swords. She's acting as the King of Swords and making some tough decisions after, taking some time to really consider her options on how she wants to move forward in a situation that maybe didn't bring her so much joy. And that's, again, this Hermit card. But do it in a way, like, know that there is joy for you. That's what you're moving toward. Okay? So even though you may be in a place of using your intellect and your mind and being having a very active mind and really thinking things through and rationalizing and deliberating, where do I go next? How do I find that next step in a certain area, of my life? Do it with passion. Choose what lights you up. Choose what you're passionate about, what makes you feel playful, fun. Wow, this is great. Or just approach the whole process like that. Approach the process of deciding, introspection, decision making. You don't have to be so solemn and serious as this, even though it requires a lot of intellectual, activity. But you can be in a much more playful place as you move toward your goal. Okay. And out comes the King of Pentacles. He's doing very well financially. There's stability, abundance, prosperity, but it's very grounded. The King of Pentacles, pentacles are related to earth energy. So it's very grounded, very based in physical world reality and physical world stability, things that, like a beautiful home, things that make you happy, having what you need, having everything in your physical world surrounding that supports your well-being, being in good health. Okay. And after a period of kind of darkness, there's going to be a new dawn. After a period of this, this deliberation, which, you might feel like you're in that, or maybe you've been in that with the Hermit, of being in that very solitary place of figuring out, how do I need to move forward? This is coming up very solitary. So I would say this is someone who is either, kind of on their own, or if you're part of a family, you're the one who makes the decisions. Okay. In this. And you're coming out as, you're going to make those decisions that are very sound and very well thought out. And trust your ability. This is coming out for somebody who thinks things through very carefully, who does not act in haste, even though this is saying there's joy waiting for you, and try to bring some fun and creativity to the process of finding your way forward, because there's joy. This is saying the joy is waiting for you. Yeah, it's going to require a lot of mental work and figuring things out, but it doesn't have to be painful or excruciating. Okay, actually, and just knowing that there's joy coming to you and that you're okay no matter what, that there's prosperity there for you in your life because you've worked for it, and it's bringing you fulfillment. The Ganesha card, he's the remover of obstacles. Look at him. I love Ganesha. He's such a wonderful being, wonderful energy. Ganesha. He's happy. And look, he's just doing his thing in forest. He's going fulfillment. He's attained. This is the card of having attained what you go for. So do it with that sharp mind that you have, but also with joy. Tap into your heart and really feel into what's going to lead you to your greatest sense of well-being in every area of your life. Okay, in whatever way this resonates for you. Yeah, Friday's a day. Friday's a day. You're doing some soul searching and making some decisions, but do it with joy, and do it with joy in sight. That knowing and having that faith that it's coming, because it's coming out in the cards. If it didn't come out in the cards, all the cards would have been drudgery. There would have been I don't know, the 9 of Swords. There would have been the 10 of Wands. There would have been a lot of these other cards that are, 5 of Wands, things like that. This is all about you going forward in a joyful way and knowing that something better is waiting for you. Okay? It's there. It's absolutely there. So good luck. And thanks for watching. And I wish everybody well. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and blessings to you.